any fucking respect. Women don't have any respect.
No, look there.
Does it look like it?
Hi.
We're watching
Severance. Oh, Severance.
Severance.
Several.
Severance.
Welcome back to our channel.
Thanks for channel. Chanel.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining our Chanel number 5.
Chanel. Severance.
Are you excited for Severance episode 2?
Yeah, I was really
How did
enjoying
the other episode end? I don't remember what the cliffhanger was.
Paulie.
Paulie's back. Is that actually his name? I don't think it's Paulie.
Paulie.
Really?
Paulie.
Because I remember you did get it wrong last episode.
No, I got it right. I predicted who you were.
The whole time?
Paulie, yeah.
But no, is that his name? Okay, I'm sorry, Paulie fans.
Polly.
Okay.
Hey, Polly.
How
does a procedure like this work?
Nor retain work memories upon my ascent.
Maybe they're
I
showing
am
it.
aware that this
They're showing it.
alteration is compromised.
Do you know him?
Yep, we've
Come
seen
with
him
me,
before.
please.
Oh, that's the co-worker, isn't it? In the office with him?
Yeah.
But the next time you yourself will be sentient will be this evening. I love seeing the sunrise on
Who
his
is
face.
that?
Must be the CEO.
You know he used to drink.
So he was still working on it outside of the severance floor. Do you mean like he's still supporting her?
Yeah. You're right about that.
Oh, they're doing it. Ah. Wow.
So because he was outside of the severance floor, maybe the lady, if she retained, maybe she does retain her memories. Oh, they're cutting open her head. Drilling into her skull.
That actor's familiar.
Yeah, he seems familiar.
That's Brian Tyrese or something like that.
I don't know what his name is.
I mean, if that's him, that means that role is substantial.
Who is Brandon Tyrese?
He's been in a lot of things. Oh, he's been in an Apple TV movie with Jennifer Lawrence.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's got little fins on it, so you can't like remove it. You see
I
what?
don't think that's the actor I thought it was, actually. Oh, that transition. Did you see that?
Helly?
Oh, what's happening?
Correct. No. It's all part of the process.
Oh, he's lying. Oh,
Oh, of
maybe he
course.
doesn't know why. Because she's trying to leave.
Yeah.
Hey there.
This is on the other side. when she went into that hallway.
What the
Oh my
hell?
god. But they're always reassuring them nothing's wrong, nothing's
Yeah,
wrong.
but he's just facilitating her being trapped there.
Maybe he actually believes that. Do you mean?
It's amazing what you're doing.
Oh, what is she doing? We don't know that yet, do we?
We don't even know. She doesn't even know.
Well, she knows in the outside world, I'm assuming. Right?
I doubt it.
Like they have to bring some sort of skill to be hired for the job, right?
Down.
Oh,
He's evil.
really?
Yeah.
Why? Because he had a creepy smile?
Yeah, because it's.
Oh, look, is that CG? Wow, that's CG.
It's strange.
I wonder what that is trying to signify. Is that all his different personalities he could have?
No.
Wow. His
I like
his two personalities.
The score.
Yeah. It's so creepy though.
Yeah. Because it's like a commentary on how corporations take advantage of their employees.
Yeah. For sure, I think that's an element of it. Christopher Walken.
Oh, Christopher Walken's in this. And people are trapped without realizing it.
It's kind of strange though, because in a way they are consenting, but they don't know what they're consenting to,
Yeah.
which is a really cool concept in a way. Whoa, okay.
You ever watched like a really cool show?
This
It's
one?
got like a really
Severance?
cool idea for a story.
Yeah.
But you ever feel like super depressed? Like, what the fuck didn't I think of that?
It's cool that like someone pitched the idea of this show and Apple agreed to do it.
Yeah.
And they gave them a lot of money, clearly, because this show that seems very expensive.
Yeah.
I think on paper, if someone told you this was their idea of a show, I can imagine that being kind of a hard sell.
It all comes together with like the cinematography though and everything. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get used to it. I mean, I find it helps to focus on the effects of sleep since we don't actually get to
Yeah, how
experience
depressing
it.
must that be?
You may feel rejuvenated or happy, less tense in the shoulders, spry.
So it's 9:05.
Yeah, they stagger the entries too, so we don't meet on the outside.
I was thinking about that before. Stagger their exit times.
So they don't bump into each other.
But I wonder if they all, there's a reason. Like if they all live in the same neighborhood or something.
Sienna.
Sienna. I wonder if that's the name of his partner who passed.
Mark, sorry to interrupt. I know you're
Said his
training Helly.
password.
I just noticed we
you're right.
removed the group. I do think the old photos are supposed to stay on the desk until the new ones come in.
Beef. Why is it beef?
That are scary.
Sounds dumb, and Mark said it dumb.
Are the numbers bloody? Do they chant?
Doesn't make sense till you see it, and it takes a while to see.
Hey, Mark, I just printed out the passage of the handbook on changing out group photos. Just
Oh my god.
peruse when you're between things.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I thought they were all
my God,
cute
dear.
and friendly.
Effectively end your life. I mean, in so much as you've come to know.
Oh, true. Is that kind of scary? Wow, that's actually, wow. That's so true, don't you think? This is
How
your
would
whole
it?
life. Because if you quit, all these memories are wiped out. So you basically are just dead.
In
way.
a sense,
In
I
a
guess
sense,
this version
yeah.
of you was dead, yeah.
That's actually crazy if you think
Yeah.
about. But I'm also glad that they made her ask, "Can we quit?" The show's really smart because it's asking all the questions we have on our mind already, without dragging it out.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about myself.
I'm sure you do, Helly.
Which doesn't though.
I really don't. I guess
There's a communication between selves is pretty curtailed.
So what if I write her a note?
Unfortunately, the elevators are equipped with something called code detector.
I was thinking about this. Yeah.
5'6", she's the 4th tallest person in your office, and her hair is what we call shoulder length.
Oh my god, what the?
Well,
It feels so fake, doesn't it?
What more is there to say?
so I took them from the cubicles and put them in the storage closet.
Hey, what does that mean?
You remove the group photo from the desk and put it in the
All this, I
the
object.
closet.
Oh, he's talking about the group photo.
Yeah.
What is MDR?
Don't know. Data retention.
Oh, macro data. Yeah.
Microdata retention.
Petey was just gone.
It's like he escaped.
That's enough, please.
He doesn't want fear mongering, maybe.
Mm.
So they're trying to keep the peace.
So they didn't want Petey left.
And I think a great potential response to that from all of you is gratitude.
Gratitude to the company who's enslaving them. Ooh.
Ooh.
I see a gardener in
Yeah.
upstairs or something.
Oh, true. I was thinking, how did he get that? And it's from the outside world. Interesting.
Hey, sorry I derailed your game. Can't always be nice like that.
Do you reckon she's going to be a love interest or just a friend? The girl?
Maybe a love interest down here.
But not in the outside world?
Yeah.
I think, what's his name? Mark? Was it Mark?
Mark or Mike?
Mark.
it's
Mike, whatever. I think he's going to start retaining memories. You know, he's going to... She's girl
Helly?
bossing.
What are you doing?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
she's trying to
What do you
quit.
mean?
It's interesting that these three have just stuck with the job for several years. And on day one, she's like, this feels weird.
Maybe they all have gone through that in the first couple of days. Right?
And it's like she knows that she ought to be escaping.
Oh, what if they like reset her? Please. Oh, who's that? Oh, who's that? New character. Fuck, he's scary looking. No offense.
So, this is embarrassing, but playing rules with Helly. Oh, sorry. This
He's
is
trying to
Helly.
protect her.
Helly,
Yeah.
Mr. Grainer.
You might have tried this
Yeah.
before in the past.
I think they'll kill people, they'll just reset their memories.
But maybe Marcus tried escaping before, and he's covering for Helly because he knows just how
On you, then.
Oh,
scary they are.
what does Let's Go mean?
I don't know.
Where they're going? So claustrophobic in a way, just being stuck.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why the other people have just accepted it, you know, like you can't leave, you can't quit. There's no point being depressed about it. You just gotta just buy what they're trying to sell you, you know?
I just love these shots of all these corridors.
We should research on how they filmed it afterwards. Oh.
That's a bad corridor.
It's like a psychological...
Is it
torture?
break room is in like timeout room? He's like punished?
In what way? What's the thing?
Oh shit, it's her. She's gonna ask him what he does for work.
It's taboo, it seems. But it seems that people know about it, you know? It's not like a top secret job. It's well publicized. He loves his drinks, remember?
He's an alcoholic.
Lumen.
She's about to ask him.
Like half this town.
Half the town's employees.
What?
She said half the town.
So, like, you could have a girlfriend at Lumen and not know it. And if you met someone out here, you wouldn't know it in there. Like, you could get married and have kids and just forget they exist for 8 hours every day for your whole life.
Maybe that already happened to him.
I think for some people, it's the point.
He was married before. Maybe he didn't realize it in there. But he's only been working there for 2 years. Maybe not.
He seems so chipper down there though.
Yeah, because his partner died.
Yeah, so maybe he joined Lumon and got
To
the
get-
procedure
yeah,
before, or even before.
After she died, yeah.
Before she died though. Because he'd still be depressed, like after she died, right?
I thought the implication last episode was that he joined to forget
Forget, yeah.
and just see time pass quickly
It's a statue
from inside.
the guy's face in the Lumon HQ.
Whole mind
This guy.
collective.
I can't remember. Might be.
Oh, that's nice language for it.
Oh, she's not impressed.
He feels sorry about the topic though, clearly. He doesn't want to feel like he's viewed as a prisoner.
I think it's also because he doesn't actually understand what's going on in there, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
as well. So he doesn't actually. He just gets paid. That's it.
I just keep thinking about those damn bins.
She's so different to
That is so not
Leaving
necessary.
himself.
But,
So no hard feelings if you gag.
oh, I'm sure I won't.
She's nice. She's a nice lady.
Like a few scenes ago, he met her down a dark corridor.
Called the break room.
Yeah.
So I think
Were you on a
it's
date?
possible she's in the know.
Maybe to study if they're like breaking free of the hypnosis or whatever.
Although Paulie said that he had the help of someone. Jimmy?
Oh. Might have been her, you reckon?
I don't know.
My
He hasn't
name
gone to
has
the
been
address
copied.
yet. Or maybe he hasn't. We
Before
haven't
he
seen it.
passed, he
yeah,
said,
I don't think he has.
"Stop."
Does he know that she works at Lumon? Surely, right?
I feel like that's the point of them
Come by the
staggering their
shop,
leave
okay?
because
I'll give you a
they leave
love
15
word
minutes
bath bomb
after
that'll
each
make
other.
you
But then
like a rag doll.
they publicly speak about their jobs. So she could just like, I work at Lumon's.
Yeah, I mean,
Jimmy,
right.
it's a bit, they haven't answered that question of whether.
There, I feel like they mentioned that the lady he was dating was like, he was like, yeah, I work at Lumon, and she was like in half the neighborhood. So maybe he's in commissioned Lumon housing, because I feel like she asked that as well. So maybe he's in a neighborhood with Lumon employees, so they all know they're Lumon employees, but none of them know each other on the other side. Gemma's crafts.
Do we have an idea who Gemma is?
Gemma might be his ex.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
Previous
right. Yeah,
partner.
it definitely is. Yeah. I forget. It's not Sienna. That was just the
No,
computer
yeah.
stuff.
Or maybe Gemma's his sister.
I'm curious about what the work is. You know, they haven't explained or showed us exactly what that means just yet.
I feel like it's a cynical take on like office culture in a way. Maybe.
That's just a bunch of bullshit.
It is all just kind of a bunch of bullshit. Coupled with the stupid team building exercises that they do and the dumb rules about like picture frames and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
Seth Milchek, Lumon Industries.
Mr. Milchick, it's Mark Scout.
Mark
I'm
Scout.
a severed worker, employee number 4502.
Oh no. May I ask how serious it is?
Well, nothing bad, just very minor stomach event.
Maybe he took the day off to go find Petey's address.
Yeah, he is, yeah. So that call he made was to their innie, if that was the guy on the phone. So that,
Or
I'm
reception.
confused. Huh?
It could have just been Lumon reception.
But then but she was like, did he sound ill? And he said, I don't know. Or like he wasn't too sure. Implying that that was him on the phone. Jimmy? And they're clearly talking on the inside, so I'm a bit confused on...
No, I feel like you could have called Lumon reception and passed a note down to the Severance floor.
So why would that lady be like, did he sound sick? Like she asked him that question. Do you know what I mean?
Because the guy asked him for a clarifying question, like, how bad are you sick, right? Maybe? I don't know.
Finger trap is fun as long as you
Maybe
know
they are in the
more
know.
about what they represent.
I mean, like, was that phone call from the outside to in? Is what I was asking.
Before they expire.
Like, that would be really...
I feel like it was outside to outside.
Yeah, it's just a question of asking, like, did he sound sick? He's falling asleep again.
Just dozing.
It must be part of his backstory. Like, he's not getting any sleep on the outside.
What do you think he does on the outside?
He's probably like me, insomnia.
What was all that shit under his nails?
Is he hallucinating? Oh, he's hallucinating.
Oh, shit. Is this a result of the implant? Fucking their brains up?
Maybe he's just hallucinating from lack of sleep. Oh, you're right. Maybe
I
his
feel like
implant's
his
glitchy.
brain's probably like
Yeah.
rotting in his head.
Well, maybe he's dying on the outside. Jimmy?
Sorry. Irving.
He's here, like, instantly.
Maybe he's like a drug addict on the outside world and he's getting withdrawals on the inside. But his brain can't comprehend why. You know what? I care less about him breaking free and more just about the concept itself of what it means to be working at a place and having different lives. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. The philosophical aspect.
Yeah. And like the psychological impacts and stuff like that. I don't really care about him trying to retrieve his memories and breaking free. That doesn't really interest me so far.
I don't think it interests him so far yet. Yeah, right? Is he?
I mean,
interested in breaking
he's
free?
hunting for answers right now. And that's the eventual path.
Yeah,
right?
he didn't even know who Petey was. He's just following
It's Petey, not Polly. There we go.
Petey, yeah. There he is.
Well, I think Petey obviously has retained memories and he's going to do the same for Mark.
Dozing from your outie.
They've even got a wellness office. That, like, see, their whole lives exist in this office.
Is she working? Is that her? Okay, maybe we'll visually see what that means. He criticized the explanation. I think he should be trying to explain it.
Yeah,
better than-
exactly.
Oh god, a fool.
She's joking. She's joking.
Don't fuck around. Severing their brains? Shit must have gotten pretty bad. Famine, plagues, etc. So what is a desperate humanity to do?
That's a cool theory on his part. Oh, what's outside the bedroom? Did you see question mark, question mark?
Oh.
You okay?
His brain's frying.
Maybe.
Plus living in a cold ass greenhouse.
Wait, he lives here?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if that's like a clue. Anything.
Christopher Walken.
I didn't think anybody was actually...
Oh, is he a psych? A doctor?
There's new ones coming next month. Best design yet, my view.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now that's all I'll be thinking about until then.
Oh, I know this actress.
Who is she?
I forgot her name. She might be Aussie.
Really?
She was on Neighbours, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Demi M.
Oh my god.
He is an exemplary person. These facts should be very pleasing.
What an interesting concept for a wellness activity.
Equally.
That would work for me.
These facts
Yeah.
Hearing how cool I am on the outside. Like, you know what? There's nothing to worry about.
They're yours.
It would reassure you.
Enjoy. Your outie likes film.
This is so strange.
Why?
Play them.
Just hearing positive affirmations about herself.
Yeah.
In fact, equally. And not show preference.
It's so strange.
What does that mean?
Poems?
Please don't speak.
What? What is going on? She didn't explain the rules of this at all.
Your outie values water.
Values water.
Wow, what can I buy in there? Oh, I took snacks.
Raisins and peanuts.
Just 2 per day. You gotta choose carefully.
Hi, kids. What's
He's
for dinner?
happy.
How was well, Nick?
For the safety of this department.
Oh, she gets it now?
Maybe.
What, the big numbers?
Hip hip.
They were scary. The numbers were
I think we're gonna find out eventually that this is, like, it's not what it seems. Do you know what I mean? There's clearly a mystery behind what this activity is with the numbers. And I think we'll eventually find out. I'm interested to see what the real story is. What a cool idea of him helping out someone his other self is best friends with.
Yeah.
And so he feels like he has to. Oh God, maybe even now.
Blood.
Fuck, he's gone. He's
going
calling
through
though.
it
The question is who's calling. Oh shit. Oh no, his brain's fucking up.
He's perceiving it himself in two, like his inner and outer self. He's in 2 places at once. His brain's been like totally scrambled.
Is he dead? Or is he just overwhelmed? He's still sitting there. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So it's actually, once again, another interesting episode from Severance.
From Mr. Stiller.
Mr. Stiller.
Mr. Stiller has done
Good on you, Stiller.
My notes were completely worthless.
You know, I glanced over your notes, but I saw that the only word you wrote at some point was distracting.
Yeah.
I was just like, do you mean like the note-taking process is distracting? Okay, that last shot. Okay, fuck, like he's malfunctioning in a way. But what does him being in the shower, him washing his hair, like how does that work? Can you explain to me the logic of how that could work, or what? Do you mean like?
I get the feeling his brain is like so scrambled. He's perceiving himself in 2 places in space and time at the same time. So Severance.
Yeah.
You stop being able to perceive one half of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like he's perceiving 2 halves of himself all at once.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that last shot was him just being overwhelmed, or does he think that he's dead? Like, I wasn't too sure if that was.
I think he was overwhelmed. I don't think
he's not dead. Okay.
I don't think he died.
But even that in itself, I think is a cool concept. Like, this show is introducing a lot of really cool. They're playing with the idea so perfectly in a way.
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued.
Stop biting me. Do you think maybe as well?
Oh my god!
That Irving having his little black oil spill in the office is related to Petey having his little like brain malfunctions?
No, I think it's separate. I think it's probably something a lot more simple. So I thought maybe it was just a sign of he's having trouble in the outside world that's causing his sleep deprivation, or like insomnia, or some sort of sickness, or some sort of like life problem, or maybe he's like addicted to drugs and he's having withdrawals and he's hallucinating in here but doesn't realize it. I think then they're not associated with each other.
Do you reckon the wellness check was 100% accurate? Or were they just lying to him?
I think they left things out. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Do you mean they won't tell you? Well, they're only telling you the positive things, you know? Or maybe like he's slowly dying on the outside world and he's really sick. And in here, he doesn't realize it. Maybe.
Yeah.
But that doesn't explain why he'd be hallucinating. So I think that's the drug thing is the only theory I have. Because I think his chip malfunctioning it just seems too obvious. And also, why wouldn't Lumon just help them fix the chip if it's malfunctioning? Why would they allow him to just hallucinate like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Maybe it is Petey helping him. To me, that's like, or however Petey escaped, he's trying to do to himself as well. Jimmy?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's not what I meant, but maybe that's it. Yeah. I just thought maybe the implant was causing...
Like it's just malfunctioning.
Yeah, they did it wrong.
Yeah.
Or in his brain is like unable to cope with the fact that there are two halves in himself that he can't remember.
Yeah. In my notes, I just wrote... I wrote down a theory. It was just like... And I feel like maybe this is just too obvious. Or maybe I'd feel a bit disappointed if this is what the show's about. But I was like, is Severance just like a social experiment? Because like the work just seems so unimportant. It seems kind of strange.
Yeah, it does.
And like the work, it just seems like they're playing games on a screen. It's just so cold and empty. So I'm like, maybe this is some sort of psychological experiment from Lumon. But then I feel like that's like the obvious, not even the obvious, but it's been done before. And I hope it's something a bit more sinister.
I am willing to consider... I mean, it's partially my theory that what the data retention doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But now I'm sort of steering towards maybe the data retention actually does mean something. And the fact that Petey can't remember what the point of it is probably significant.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they don't want to give too much away, like straight away.
Yeah. And I think like the number thing is still something, but it's clearly hiding. It's like an illusion in a way. Like they're still doing something, but they're not doing what they think they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think we don't have enough clues yet to kind of even have a theory of
yeah,
what
like the
that
stories
could be.
about like removing swear words from movies or like probing the sea for eels or something.
Yeah. I did like how the show, and I noticed that last episode, and especially this episode, is that they ask every question within the show that they know viewers will have immediately.
Yeah.
Jimmy, it's like she immediately asked, "Can I quit?" And she tried to quit, and that's something we were thinking, you know, for the past episode, and they immediately addressed that.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
or last episode, they immediately addressed her asking, "Am I dead?" And they addressed it. You know, nothing was dragged on.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated. So now I feel like they've answered all my questions I've had, and I'm just along for the ride now.
Yeah.
Jimmy. So that was cool. And like, can we pass notes to ourselves? They immediately addressed that.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Which is
myself.
good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting that Helly's reaction to work, being in that company, like for the rest of her life, was to instantly quit. And I wonder if the other characters also felt the same way.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to, right? There's nothing you can really do.
Yeah.
But in talking about quitting, them bringing up the fact that quitting is kind of scary because effectively that means you die if you do somehow leave, because you won't retain any of those memories.
I'm not like sold on that though, because like the person who quits is like they never existed, because the person on the top side doesn't even know like anything about that person's life.
But I'm saying that isn't that kind of like what dying is like? It's like it's basically like you've never existed. You know, you're just gone.
Yeah.
So in a way, if you're just gone, that means you no longer live, and that's kind of like the feeling of what dying is. So it's not like an important plot point, but I think it just adds another layer of how kind of horrific potentially that could be.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why they're all apprehensive about quitting, because they've built a life in Lumon now.
Right.
And that quitting means that they literally die. Like they die. That person, no longer exists. So that was kind of harrowing to think about. And I think the last note I had was they were talking a lot about how like to be grateful for the life they have inside. Is life inside really good? And they even had theories that like maybe the outside world was really dark and harrowing, and in a way this was like escapism for them.
Yeah. And
it's kind of like a utopia, and I thought that was actually a really interesting kind of thing to present to the people inside. And I think I would think that as well. I was like, maybe this is my safe haven from a crazy world outside, and this is just
This is why
my
else would
peace.
you do it?
Yeah, this is my peace inside, where it's just a nice office with office workers. You know, everything's white and it's a one-nth room. So that was just interesting.
Something that's interesting as well is they mentioned there's protesters about forced severance.
Yeah. So
it seems like Lumen is not the only company that is doing it. It seems like in this world, severance is actually like a thing that many companies ask their employees to do.
Do you reckon it is possible that they do just mean Lumen, and maybe like Lumen, because you said like Lumen covers the whole town, we missed it.
I feel like there was a line there where they were like, yeah, well, Lumen's lobbying for forced severances, which made me think that maybe other companies were doing it as well.
Yeah, that's right. Interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe the overall story is bigger than just Lumen.
But even having said that, I wonder if these employees, off the record, have been like coerced into severancing themselves.
True. And they don't realize it?
But yeah, but then for what purpose?
Yeah.
You gotta wonder why.
Yeah. Hey, you gonna explain your distracting note?
No.
Yeah,
you already answered it.
No, what was it?
I'm with your question, you already answered it.
What was it?
I can't remember, but I don't want to go over it
Yeah,
again.
tell me.
No, it was already got answered, so it's fine.
Tell me. Tell me. No, please.
I just thought it was funny that they had a very serious talk about at the ball sort of meeting or whatever. They're passing the ball around. And he was talking about like Petey leaving. He's like, is he dead? And they're like talking about that.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, let's go eat some melons. He's like, it felt very
distracting.
Distracting.
Yeah. No,
distracting them from the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you did comment on that verbally when that happened as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I hope that the rest of my commentary during the episode saved me from that little note I made.
I love you.
I love you too. Put that down. Leave this arm there. Okay. Don't move it. You are so slack at this.
Oh, sorry.
Let's make an X in front of the camera. Yes. No. X. So beat it! He farted. She farted. And I'm going to have to smell it because the camera's still rolling and I can't leave.
You still rolling? Cut.
Cut. Are we done?
We're done.
We're done.